body's not responding to the gravity drugs.
Naomi Nagata says nothing to do with you. You got a family, a husband.
He won't hurt them.
I don't know, Murtry's kinda trigger happy. That was well played by Naomi. I can't even be mad at Naomi because if Naomi didn't come down, that doctor wouldn't have been saved and she would have been dead. So yeah, I can't be mad at her.
Black Sky going to take 30% of Bernardo's holdings.
Fair is 25% each, with the rest divided evenly amongst all major factions.
We will save a punishment for the crime.
If you are judges, you can't be prison.
Your faction does not speak for the belt.
So long as it's not just one of you spacing me, it's justice. Or are you all too happy carving up my corpse to care? Black Sky killed the Earther governor on Titan. Why is that one not down here with me? There are systems enough for everyone, they say. The belt has always been rich, and our wealth has always been taken from us.
Let the dead man have his say.
He will talk us all to death if we let him.
Kick him out.
He's about to win them over.
We have always fought for our lives. You want to think that everything is new here, isn't it? A ring appears, so we hunt down our own kind.
Yeah.
After all their broken promises, what makes you think that they will honor them now? It's true.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Who here condemns me?
Well, I speak for Anderson Dawes and City Station, and I say death.
Black Sky accepts Bernardo's forfeit.
Golden Bell also says life.
Kubileya say.
I speak for Fred Johnson and Taiko Station. We accept Denaro's offer. He lives.
Yeah, I knew Drummer was gonna say life. I kind of thought Ashford was gonna say life, but okay, Drummer said it.
You are free to go.
This was a mistake. No, he is planning something.
Your offer, does it still stand?
Still have a job on the docks? The position would have to be full-time then.
I'm in.
Seismometers you planted are still picking up tremors. The readings are coming from other sources all over the continent.
That sounds like more machines.
But you're leaving.
I'm coming back. I don't like the idea of you being out there on your own.
My boy Holden finna go rescue Amos. We don't leave any of our men behind. Oh, I like this shot. This is like a Western showdown right here.
This had nothing to do with Naomi.
This ends now.
So that was the Expanse Season 4, Episode 4. Man, what an interesting episode. This was a very deep episode. Like, I just realized something. Like, for some reason, I just thought of, like, Jules Pierre Mao. Like, if Jules Pierre Mao didn't do the research he did on, like, the proto-molecule, we wouldn't have ended up here where we are now with, like, these different places that can be explored, the ring appearing to us, and well, basically the belt is trying to gain control, trying to gain their own power and stuff here. Well, because they let this guy Marco live. Like, everything that's going down is kind of because of Jules Pierre Mao. Jules Pierre Mao, he was the one that kind of introduced us to the proto-molecule. I mean, if you look at how far we've come from Season 1, from like what happened with Julie, the whole investigation thing, and it's all because Jules Pierre Mao is doing like this research on the proto-molecule and stuff, that we've ended up in this situation where Holden's now seeing Miller in his like mind and talking to him. It's like and these different shards that we found on Elis or Nutera or whatever they call it now. But yeah, I kind of think Jules Pierre Mao, as much as I hate to say it, he kind of did a good thing in a way. Well, not really, because he did experiment on children and people, like to understanding the proto molecule. But if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have known about the existence of the proto molecule, is what I'm trying to say. Because that thing latched up itself onto Julie, and then the whole saga with Julie happened, and then Miller was looking for her, and it just led to this bigger picture. And now we're at this point where everything is out of control over here, and yeah, well, not out of control, but yeah, just if you guys get what I'm saying, like, in a way, Jupiter Mao kind of caused all this. Like, he's responsible for everything that's going down. But unless I'm wording it wrong or something, or misunderstanding it, y'all let me know in the comments, because I know y'all know the bigger lore about this whole situation that's happening in the Expanse. Like, the name itself says it all. It keeps expanding. The universe is just expanding every time with like new things that we discover, things that goes down and everything. Because I was just thinking about the whole Naomi situation. If Naomi didn't go down to Elis or New Terra, I think it's the planet's called Elis, but that little section's called New Terra. If she didn't go down there, like, risk her health and everything, the doctor chick wouldn't be alive right now. The doctor chick would have been dead. She would have been shot up by Murtry and his little crew. And everything happens for a reason, I'm starting to notice within the Expanse. And like I said, the title of it all says it, like this universe of the Expanse just keeps expanding more and more. We're seeing different points of views from Mars. We're seeing like things that goes down on Earth. We're seeing everything from the Belter's point of views, and like everything's happening for a reason. So what may look as a bad thing at first is somehow a good thing. Yeah, so anyway, we're back with Marco. Well, we've met this guy Marco now, Marco Naros, or I think that's what they said his name was. And the guy was kind of talking facts there, because from the little speech he made, like saying that every time the Belters try to do something, the Inners always want to like take that wealth away. It's like the rich versus the poor in from his point of view. Like the Inners just want power for themselves, and like every time the Belters try to move to it, that power gets taken away from them or something. And I kind of get why drummer got made him live, but that's gonna cause a rift between the Inners, the Martians, and the Belters, because now we're gonna have this rift where the OPA is gonna decide, like, maybe we should like do our own thing, break the truce, because I know he said like eventually the Inners is gonna break the treaty, but what if they end up breaking the treaty, which is just gonna cause more problems. Whereas what Ashford said, if why do I want to call him Narco? If they killed Marco, this situation that they're gonna be in won't happen. Like basically, the treaty won't be broken or anything. Like, but like Marco says, it's like they're losing a bit of themselves. The people they were before, they're not like what's the word? True to themselves anymore. They're like living someone else's vision and not their own, if that makes sense. That's what I got from Marco's little speech there. And I actually thought that he got into Ashford's head at first, but seems like he got into Drummer's head instead. But I feel like this guy's gonna be a problem, because I know eventually he's gonna meet up with Naomi, and Naomi's gonna be like, oh my goodness, my ex, he's here, because it sounded like he was her ex or something. And then Holden's gonna meet the guy, and Holden's probably not gonna like what Marco stands for, and that's gonna cause some sort of rift between them. And then Naomi's gonna try to explain like why maybe we should trust Marco. But like I said, Marco seems bad now. Well, not bad, but like he's got his own like intentions. But maybe it's a good thing for all we know. Maybe it will lead to something bigger as well. Like everything happens for a reason. That's why Jewel Mao came into my head. Everything happens for a reason, definitely. So the meeting of this Marco guy, we maybe something further on in the episodes or in the seasons happens for a good reason, even when if the guy dies or if he lives or whatever. But we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I still don't trust Marco. He's every time I'm introduced, like I said, introduced to a new character, I don't trust them. Like they gotta gain my trust. It was the same with Drummer. It was the same with Fred Johnson. I still don't trust Fred Johnson. He's like I like Anderson Dawes more than I like Fred Johnson. I've always said that. But yeah, like Alex in the beginning, season 1, was it season 1? I think it was season 1 where he was undercover, like when he was working on series, and then we found out he wasn't undercover. He was just not. He didn't tell the guys in the beginning who he truly was, and that was a Martian. And yeah, I didn't like Alex for that, and like Alex had to work his trust up for me to like him again. I like Alex now. Alex he's started a clean slate. Like he's been with the crew for like forever now. Like Amos has never done anything for me to like mistrust him. Naomi is constantly in that book because she always like tries to hide things from Holden, but sometimes it's for a good reason. Like I said, because if she did tell him, I think Holden would have said stay on the ship or something and flew her out like he just did, and that chick would have been dead. So like I said, I can't really be mad at Naomi for that. What else happened? Yeah, Philip. Like Drummer mentioned someone named Philip when she was talking to Marco. She was like, what happened to Philip? And then it cut away from that. Who is Philip? Was he like another one of the crew members that worked with like Naomi and Marco at the time? Or is there some, will they tell me later on in the episodes or in like next season? I feel like that's a next season topic. Like they'll talk about Philip some more. Like they won't just mention some guy named Philip and not talk about it. And then it turns out Marco's got connections on Mars. When he was talking to Ashford, when Ashford interrogated him a little bit, trying to figure out, while trying to play him to like revealing the true plan and his true intentions of what he was up to. But this guy, he confessed that he's got connections on Mars, and I'm pretty sure his connections on Mars is this cop dude. What's his name, guys? What's the cop guy's name? Because I don't think I caught it. I just know him as cop guy. That's what I wrote down. Like Marco works with cop guy. That's what I'm calling him now. And Gunny's gonna be working for him, which means Gunny's eventually gonna clash with Drummer and them. Because I don't know if Drummer does get involved. She is eventually Gunny's gonna meet Marco and the gang, and then which obviously connects to Drummer and them. What was I gonna say? But I think with Gunny joining this dude, like she's gonna destroy them from the inside. She wants to figure out. She's basically going undercover right now. That's what I think Gunny's doing. She's gonna like try and figure out who all is involved in this super plan that I don't know what it's leading to, but we're gonna find out. So see, yeah, Marco's already got like a connection to the story. Like with them letting Marco live, he's gonna connect probably with this guy on Mars, which is gonna lead to Gunny like infiltrating that and like hopefully exposing them for what they're doing. I hope that's Gunny's plan. So yeah, like I said, everything happens for a reason. Man, this just hit me hard. That's why I just like with everything I was writing down, like Jules PML was the last topic on my list, and that's what led me to think about Jules PML's little thing that he started way off in season 1, and with everything that he was researching and all that led up to what we discovered here. Because what I mean, like, Jules B. Mao kind of lit the torch. He lit the flame basically to where we are now, because you had Miller investigating it, you had Holden and the crew trying to figure out what was going on, and then you had the Martians trying to get like their revenge on the Inners at one stage, and then they met with Gunny along the way, and Gunny met Avasarala, and you know, it just kept growing and growing and growing. It kept expanding. So yeah, this definitely was an interesting episode. I hope someone gets rid of Mercury or something. This guy is too trigger happy. Or take him to prison. Put him in a jail cell with Aaron Wright. Actually, don't put him in a jail cell with Aaron Wright. Unless unless Aaron Wright's dead. I don't know. I feel like he just went to jail. But if you put Mercury and Aaron Wright together, those guys will plan stuff out together and like start their own little Legion of Doom or something. But yeah. This was The Expanse, Season 4, Episode 4. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hit that like button. And we are out. Bash, man.